So I did a thing. I took a flight to Japan, trained to Sendai just to see a concert. No clickbait, that's really what we went for. So I got on the plane, went from New York to Tokyo, and I just want to say, airplane food was amazing. Got to Tokyo, slept that night for 3-ish hours, and then everything went crazy. Around 6 p.m., I took a bullet train to Sendai. Let's just start by saying a reserved seat is a reserved seat. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's called a Jui Sekai. If you're taking a bullet train and you don't have a reserved seat, don't randomly pick a seat. Not that I did it and regret it, but luckily a train conductor was there. He was super nice and he helped me get a proper seat. I'm so sorry, random Japanese lady that I sat next to. Hope I didn't scare you. I really hope you had a good night. So we're already off to a really good start. I arrive at Sendai and it's already pretty dark, probably around 8:30 p.m. The plan was to sleep at a capsule hotel that night, and if you aren't familiar with them, a capsule hotel is like a hole in the wall. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just a bed for you to sleep. The main appeal is that it's a cheap hotel, you can get some sleep, maybe a shower. Problem is, I did not reserve a capsule hotel. That's a big problem. My other problem is I don't know Japanese for the life of me, and the people I spoke to in Sendai didn't really know English. While I did try to learn Japanese, you don't learn a language overnight. So with the 10 words I knew, we made it work. 2 of the hotels I found were booked out. 2 of them didn't exist anymore. My budget was also kind of tight, so I can't just be dropping $400 at a hotel just to sleep for like 2-4 hours. I'm starting to think I'm sleeping on the streets tonight in a country that I've never been to. Keep in mind, I've never been outside of North America. Definitely a little bit of panicking, but luckily I found one. The room was nothing fancy, but it was a warm place to sleep and at least relax. The capsule isn't super big, but isn't as small as you think. For the record, I'm 5'5", and I fit pretty comfortably. If you're like 6 foot, you might want to reconsider. But if you're 5'5"-ish, you should be fine. My last issue I had was that it was cold. And I'm not one who gets cold easily, but I only had a button up. Now, why am I just wearing a button up? Well, if you've never been to the US, clubs here have like a specific dress code. You know, button up, polo, not sweatpants, you'll get in. I understand, Japan may have different standards, but you can't really go wrong with dressing up, right? Wrong, the dress code is super different, or at least for this club. The club I went to was called S+. Now, the cover charge was like 4,000 yen, which is like 30-ish bucks. That's a little heavy considering that's basically the same price as my hotel, but I literally flew to this country to see this group. We're just gonna go in. Now back to the dress code, everyone's either in streetwear vibe or I bought my entire fit from Uniqlo Japan. You got hoodies, you got regular shoes, like it's crazy. I look like I work there. Regardless, I came to have fun and it was fun. Clubs aren't really my thing. I don't go to them. I don't like, look at me. I make K-pop videos in my basement. I don't go to clubs, but the crowd was fun. The artists were fun, and that's all that matters. I definitely enjoyed hearing the earlier sets because it introduced songs to me that I've never heard of and that aren't anime openings. There was one song where I was like, yo, this song is crazy hype. They played it, crowd exploded. It was like, yo. Yo. After hearing a couple sets, the main act that I came for came up. They're decently well known in Japan, but in the States, nobody I know knows them. The duet is called Cream, and I've literally been listening to them since high school. They came on stage, and it was awesome. The crowd knew basically all the lyrics, and I knew like 20% of the words, but I knew most of the songs. It was a sea of phones, but it's okay. I came for the music, and honestly, I never thought I'd ever get the chance to see this group live. Definitely a little emotional, but a lot of happy. Just to recommend some songs, Girl Like Me, Friday, Banana, all really solid tracks. After their set, I was basically done. I was also crazy jet lagged. I literally got here not even 20 hours ago, running on 7-ish hours of sleep across 3 days. I got some food from a chain called Matsuya, solid, affordable, and they were open late. That was the priority. I took some night photos, went back to my capsule hotel to sleep. Yeah, I didn't sleep. I wanted to get the first train out of there, so I didn't put in any headphones so I could hear my alarm, turn it off quick. Don't really want to bother anyone, but I could not do the snoring. The capsule next to me was snoring, the capsule above me was snoring. I couldn't do it. My entire time there, I slept maybe 2 hours, which was good enough for me to sort of function. At the very least, the capsule hotel gave me a warm place to stay and relax for a bit. I left at around 4, took some more photos of the nightlife, got on the 6 a.m. train, and went back to Tokyo. Was this fun? Oh yeah. If you're going to Japan, go to Sendai. There's a lot of food options, it looks really pretty, and there was definitely a lot of attractions I didn't get to do. But my schedule was jam-packed because I'm only in Japan for 2 weeks, so the show goes on. This is part 1 of my 2-part series. Make sure you subscribe so you see the other one. It's probably just as crazy. If you like these or have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that's it for me. Till next time, I catch you. Oh yeah, if anyone walks up to you in Sendai, nod and walk away. The red light district is huge, and unless you're trying to have that kind of night, keep walking.